Hello, everybody. This is Kill Me Horde. Welcome back to Dragon Age: The Veilguard. Now, this is what I'm hoping. Okay? I'm gonna do this side quest for Tosh, and I'm hoping that I don't have any more side quests to do for a little bit. That's all I'm hoping for, is no more side quests for a while.
Hey.
Is this like my date opportunity with her or something? Like, what is this?
Hey. Some for you. Some for you. Hey. Don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
It's unexpected.
Look at you, feeding the birds.
My mother made me do it when I was young. Sent me out here every night with dinner scraps.
We're a ways from town.
She said I had a lot of energy to burn off. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around. Lots of water.
Is it magic or...?
It's not magic. My mother says the Kunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
Yantam called you a Dari.
Yeah. Old Kunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on. Don't want to scare the birds.
I don't know, what are we doing?
My mother left the Kuhn not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
I thought Kontar was well fortified. How did she escape with a child?
LeCune isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Kuhn?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then. A scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. There's enough for all of you. Shathan was worried about what the Kunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Yantam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Kuhn.
And then you became a berserker for
There you go.
the Lord's Fortune instead.
Come on. Over here's where I practice.
Why not on the beach?
Don't want to scare the birds. We just fed them. What the crap is that?
The Yantam must be marking their territory.
Not on my beach. Vashvatari! Come on. These banners need to burn.
Burn him, Tosh.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
Oh, I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people.
An untimed supply cache. Too bad it's locked up.
Not for long. Watch.
Melt it, Tosh.
Got it.
Wow. It burned right through it.
Yep. Melt some metals, not all.
How would you figure out which kinds of metals you could melt?
Legendary
My
material?
mother said I went through a lot of spoons as a baby.
Don't worry, I can just open the door.
This way.
More birds to feed?
Something like that. Karash. It's Tosh. I brought food.
Little
Avatash.
kitties. Catch.
It's good you came early. The feather clouds are getting lower. It's
Not
going to
you.
rain.
Who the fuck are you?
Who is this with you?
This is Rook. He's a friend.
A friend. All right. Make sure you both dress for rain. Drip rain, not mist rain.
Nice to meet you.
And you.
Karash was a worker caste navigator. Got dragged along with the Antam when they invaded.
They told us it was ordered by the Kyun. I was not taught war. I was taught the weather. Red clouds for thunder, gray clouds for rain, green clouds for the devouring storm, and black clouds for the Antam cannons. After what they did in Ventus, I ran away.
I'm sorry the Antam did that to you.
I do not have my old life or work, but I remember who I am. The Antam have lost even that.
You saw their banners? They're in the area.
I will not be seen.
Okay. Let me know if they bother you.
I am at peace, Avatash. I have the clouds to watch and fish to eat.
More than just fish. Here you go. Shathan said to eat the fruit before it spoils.
I like the cookies better.
Everyone likes the cookies better.
I'll eat the fruit. Thank you, Avatash.
Panaheydan. I'll see you soon.
Huh?
So, the Dragon Hunter has a softer side.
The Kyun says you take care of people.
So, you're a little Kunari, a little Ravani, and a little dragon?
Yeah?
I get that.
Come on. I should tell my mother how Karash is doing.
Ain't no reason to make her think of hardships
So
about
how do
it.
you get it?
I left my old life behind to live in the necropolis with the Mournwatch, and I had to leave that to help stop Solus. So you take what works from each part, right?
Yeah. I had to take Kunari language classes growing up. I had to learn how to tie these stupid knots. It wasn't so bad when the Kunari
Gosh,
and
where the
Ravane were
fuck
at
are we
peace.
going?
Now the
'Cause
Antam
now we're
have
back to
broken
where
from
we
the Kyun and
started.
started attacking. People look at me like they're scared I'll switch sides.
That's their loss. People who've only ever been one thing will never know how big the world is.
Yeah? Maybe. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't. You know what I meant.
She always did like the grumpy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again, Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Kunari do not slouch, and neither does our language. Panaheydan, Evitash. You did well bringing Karash his food.
Sorry. She's like that.
She's very involved in your life.
In a way.
Yeah.
It was nice to meet Karash.
Yeah. It was.
You know, I never really did Never really did like the Canary that much. Like, you know, Canary, Shmanari, like all the Naris. Didn't really enjoy them that much. New belt. Oh, it sucks. New rings. That might actually be really good. Hold on. Put that on there just for that. What am I fucking using? Veil Seeker? Oh. Why upgrade my shit if it didn't mean anything? God damn it. Alright, we go to the world. And now it's time to talk to Morrigan, I think. I think that's my goal right now. Let's see. We'll track that. Oh, I should look at this. Illuvian Expert, thumbs up. Monster Hunter, thumbs up. Fellow Necromancer, thumbs up. Loyal Friend? Friend? That shouldn't be friend. Contract Killer. Manrath's contact. Tosh is here. Hold on, I've got a corruption thing to put over here. We're gonna burn it away.
This door. I think the essence we took from that revenant might be our way through.
If it is a key, is this really a door we want to open?
No, not really, but I'm putting it in there anyway. Morgan, are you really just standing there? You have anything to say, sir?
Now you see, Dweller, the gods hunger to reclaim this place. Their minions scavenge what the wolf left behind. They turn his regrets to weapons and blight all they touch. If the Evanuras take the crossroads, darkness will fall.
You believe the gods could blight the whole crossroads, don't you?
You bring hope. A revenant is destroyed, others remain. Fight on, Dweller. The blight must wither.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it here. Give me a few
Well met,
episodes. Well met, Morgan. Morgan Schmorgan.
How did you get here?
I did tell you I had my ways through Illuvians when I introduced you to the Inquisitor, did I not?
The Illuvians in general, yes, but not the Dread Wolf's crossroads.
I would think you have more pressing questions at the moment. Questions about Solus and Mythal?
Mythal?
The two gods have always been linked, have they not? First, when Mythal bade her companion spirit to abandon the Fade and take on mortal form. Then, when Solus spilled Mythal's mortal blood, that he might absorb her power as his own.
Wait. How do you know exactly what we saw of Solus's past?
Think upon it, Rook. You saw for yourself in the Dread Wolf's memories. When Mythal stood against the gods' manipulations of the Blight, she was betrayed and struck down. Yet she survived and returned ages later to aid the Inquisition in its hour of need. How?
Ancient Elven magic?
The elven gods had access to magic beyond anything we can imagine.
I don't know.
To be sure, but it matters less what they possessed than what they were. You recall that the first elves were spirits, do you not?
Yeah.
Mythal was a spirit turned elven. and when her body was struck down, to spirit she returned, her essence sheltered in a willing mortal vessel. Over the centuries, she journeyed from host to host, slowly amassing her former power anew. Until once again she was struck down, on this occasion by Solus. He absorbed her power, but not her memories.
Then where did they... Wait. You?
As you say.
You sneaky... You sneaky sneaky.
Mythal.
You sneaky sneaky.
That's why the ambient magic around you is so fractured.
Such a flattering picture you paint of this ancient bond.
What? That was like how Elganon and Gillenane can talk in your head, but...
'Twas Mythal you heard, her echoes. Yet I am not the goddess returned.
What are you, then?
I once feared Mythal would consume me were I to carry her, but 'twas not so. I remained free-willed and mortal. What I now possess is but a spark of Mythal, shadowed memories through which to sift for meaning. As to our admixture, I suspect you have questions.
How'd you
would
get
have
along
met
with Solus,
in the
right?
Inquisition, right?
I did indeed. 'Twas before I possessed Mythal's memories. At the time, I thought Solus a scowling elven apostate whose sole passion was finding arguments. He heard me, in all my ignorance, expound on the histories of the elven people, explaining legends he had witnessed himself.
Bet he loved that.
'Tis not a memory that brings me pride.
Do you have information we can use against Gillenane or Elganon? Or Solus?
The last time Mythal faced Elganon and Gillenane, she was struck down by the very dagger you now carry.
What about Solus?
You may recall he murdered Mythal's former host to claim her godly might as his own. I hoard no untapped magical secrets, Rook. What I do possess, I share freely with you and the Veil Jumpers.
All right.
Fine, Morgan. You're just not helpful.
How can you carry Mythal's soul if you're not an elf?
Her spark has sheltered within both elves and humans who were sympathetic to her in thought and circumstance. Mythal's last host was a woman wronged, trapped by those sworn to love her. We may readily imagine their kinship.
Of course. There's no reason you couldn't move from elven to human with spiritual transposition.
I wondered if my circumstances might seem less mysterious for an elven watcher of the dead.
It's still rare. I should be taking notes.
Nah, you're not doing that. Oh, fuck you. Game crashed, game crashed. Game crashed. Love it when the game crashes. Especially when it gives me the error it gave me. The error it gave me? It said my graphics card crashed. Got to love it. Gotta love it. Let's see where this puts me. Probably right in the middle of talking to her.
Well met.
I will choose the same choices I chose before. You might be like, why are you doing it the way that you're doing it? And I'm like, because fuck it, that's why. So essentially,
How can you?
what caused the crash is that I ran out of VRAM, I think, is what happened. That's probably what happened.
So
It's not like I have
there's the soul of an
12
elven god
gigs of it or
inside you.
anything.
How does that even happen?
Mythal's last host was my mother, Flemeth.
Oh,
When I learned she intended me to become the next receptacle of an ancient god's soul, I feared naught would be left of my own. It inevitably came to pass on a deep night. I was awakened by the presence of a blaze of magic in the shape of a woman who both was and was not my mother.
Sounds
I
terrifying.
don't think I'd recover from that.
Neither did I, at the start. Mythal's memories were both gift and burden, this blazing woman told me, but I must accept them of my own accord. The decision was paralyzing. What would it mean to become such a host? What would be lost if I refused? In the end, 'twas something in my mother's voice which guided me.
What was that?
Regret. Not the regret of a god, but of a mother who knew she would never see me again. And so, my mind remains my own. What I gained was knowledge, both Mythal's and of those who bore her.
I'd like
You didn't come out here just to tell me you're Mythal.
I am not Mythal in her entirety, but yes, the Dreadwolf has occasion to visit you in dreams, where he portions out advice. And now, after finding his memories, you have peered into his deepest sorrows. Tell me then, what do you make of Solus?
First of all, I want to know what you think.
I should
of
ask
Solus.
you. Mythal knew Solus better than anyone.
I would influence your answer. Or do you mean to discover if I would stand directly against the Dread Wolf, were there a need?
Would you?
I shall aid you in any way but that, even had I the power. What has passed between Solus and Mythal, I beg you, do not ask this of me again.
Okay, at this point, he's trapped, right? Between a rock and a hard place, because he's trying to fix his crap that he fucked up. But he doesn't know that he's doing it wrong. You know what? I'm going with this one.
Solus talks a lot about what has to be done, being forced to make hard choices. But it's like he's trying to talk himself into it. I think, deep down, he doesn't entirely believe what he's saying.
'Tis
Exactly.
exactly like the old wolf to tie himself into the most intricate knots. 'Tis not malice which made Solus your opponent, but conviction, a belief that only he may halt what he set in motion. Yet Solus was once beloved of Mythal. 'Tis his very loyalty and love for his people that led to the tragedy we now face. You may be in a position to determine how it ends, more so than either of you might realize.
Maybe you can
there's
okay.
a way we all get what we want.
Do you truly believe such a thing?
No. No, not at all.
Maybe at least what we deserve.
If you would shape the outcome of your battle, I've one last secret to share. When Mythal was struck down by the other gods, it was with her own lyrium dagger, the dagger you now carry. Solus recovered it from Elganon, and from it extracted a fragment of Mythal that had lain hidden within its depths. This fragment, a younger sister to the one I carry, if you will, resides here, in the crossroads. I can open the way for you. Find her, survive the encounter, and the essence you obtain will aid you in times to come.
That sounds good. Survive the encounter, you say.
All of that sounded great until survive the encounter.
You know Solus, and have seen Elganon, and memories of Mythal. They are creatures of emotion, as all spirits are. The fragment of Mythal that resides in me lived among mortals for thousands of years. She has grown wiser and more patient. This younger sister has not. She is the essence of Mythal as a god. She is unlikely to listen to polite requests, and though she is but a fragment of the goddess, the battle will test you sorely.
If she's just going
Recommended
to attack us,
level
why tell us
5
about
to
her at
40.
all? We have enough enemies already.
A fragment of a god's essence is a powerful thing. It may give you options against Algernon and Gillenane, or against the Dread Wolf himself, should he prove as cunning and treacherous as ever.
Interesting. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you for the information, Morrigan.
There is one more thing, if I may. Something whispered not by myself, but Mythal. The elves have learned many of the glories and horrors of ancient Elvenon. Yet your people live in this world now as the old elves never could. Know it as they could not. There is your strength. 'Tis why you shall surpass what came before one day.
Did Mythal see this? Is it a prediction?
No.
A hope from a mother to her distant children, no less beloved than any before them.
Let's go. Let's go. Come here, boat. Let us go.
The god's fragment, sharper than the whole, prevail, or be sundered completely.
I don't know if I'm prepared for this.
We're getting close to where Morrigan said that other fragment of Mythal was. That has to be her.
How should we do this, Rook? Do you think she'll talk to us?
No.
We'll find out.
No, she won't. She's a god.
You are Rook. I have seen you and your companions. I never again expected to see my children in the Dreadwolf's crossroads. And you know who I am.
Mythal.
The part of me that survived betrayal by the rest of the Evenuris, if this can be called surviving. Solas. He drew me from the dagger that struck me down, but what is left of me can only survive here. I cannot return to the world, and even the true Fade is denied me. All I can do is watch. Have you come to seek the blessing of your god? Or did you come to ask your god to sacrifice herself to help you defeat the monsters Elganon and Gillenane have become?
I mean, I want your help, but...
I came here to ask for your help. The gods have endangered the world, and...
You dare explain to me what they are doing? You are 1,000 years from knowing the proper words.
We saw Solas's memories, his regrets.
You saw the recollection he cultivated like a tree, twisting to catch the sun. You wish for my help? Convince me. Make your case, and I will yield my essence willingly to help you against Elganon and Gillenane. Fail, and I shall kill you for wasting my time, or you will kill me and obtain my essence in doing so. A harder-edged, simpler version. It has been centuries since a petitioner stood before me, so why should I help you?
We gotta stop the blight, because that's the main
If I
thing.
don't stop the gods, the whole world will be corrupted by the blight.
That is why you must succeed, so tell me why I must help you.
We know the truth about the blight. We know it came from the imprisoned dreams of the Titans after you and Solas defeated them.
And?
You stood against it.
Stopping the Blight mattered enough for you to talk with Solus even after he rebelled against you. It mattered enough for you to stand against the other gods.
And I was struck down for doing so, betrayed by those I had ruled beside for centuries.
You made the difficult choice to protect your home because it was the right thing to do. Help me do the same.
Not bad, but not enough. Let us speak of something else.
I think I just like slipped in there.
Solus is helping me.
I think I just slipped through that
Solus is
one.
using you.
Don't tell me
Besides,
that.
why should I esteem the Dreadwolf's approbation? He rebelled against me.
But the two of you stay close.
Until he killed the tattered fragment of me who hid inside the human swamp witch and wept. He keeps me here, yet has not visited since waking from his slumber. Tell me this. What should I have done when Solus turned against me after all we had been to one another?
I don't know what to say.
I am
there.
so sorry, Mythal. To be betrayed and then brought back, and to have the one person who remembers you not be able to face you.
Enough! I do not want your pity. I do not need your pity!
Yeah, I'm
Your
pitying
words
you.
are weak.
Fuck you.
Prove your worth or die.
Fine, I'll kick your ass. Stupid ass ghost. I wanted to fight a dragon anyway. Maybe not that dragon.
Everyone get ready.
Here we go.
Oh! This isn't good. Fucker. Fucking bitch. I think I've got this.
Finish it.
Yeah, you can go up there. Yep, summon your ads.
Get out of there!
Knock her on her ass. Let's go.
Nothing too
Get
bad.
fucked, Mythal. Suck my cock, bitch. That's what you get. Fucking stupid ass dragon, bitch. Get fucking wrecked. Get fucking wrecked. Thank you, I'm
We
stealing
have
your essence now.
The essence of Mythal the Protector.
I wish I didn't have to do that. There is a way to talk her through it, obviously.
Burns just being near it. This is the power we need to finish this.
Morrigan seemed to think we'd know how. Do we know how?
I think the moment is coming. When we can turn the tide, we'll know.
Probably instant kill one of the blighted dragons or something. But yes, there is a way for me to be able to do that without having to kill Mythal. You just have to choose the right dialogue options. Like, I chose perfectly for the first one, and the second one I chose the worst possible option for it, I think. Wow, look at that. I'm taking that right now. Plus 20% damage versus enemies with low health, and all standard enemies are now considered to have low health. Always. Every time I defeat an enemy, I get 5% of my ultimate recharged. I'm doing that. That shit's insane. I fell. That shit's insane. What the hell? I can give that to Tosh next time. Other than that, I think I'm set. Alright, everybody. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!